Arena in Salt Lake City, Utah to cheer on the Jazz. The Utah Jazz come into this one after the win against the Trailblazers in Portland.
How about the box score from that game? The accuracy from the three-point line, just remarkable.
You're up. Let's go.
Time to do my thing.
Prince subbed in for Vince Carter. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Well, good teams tend to have a defined style of play. Steve, the Grizzlies had grit and grind, but it seems they're going away from it now.
Kind of a throwback style, Kevin, but it suited their personnel perfectly, particularly with Randolph and Gasol down low. The slower pace lent itself to better defense for them, and they really counted.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Allen and Prince on the perimeter. Randolph and Kufis are inside. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Doc, he's checked in for Utah. Passes it to Hayward. There's a good screen. Can't get it to go. And Memphis the other way now.
And you know, the Grizzlies got swept in the Western Conference Finals back in 2013 because the Spurs just packed it in defensively. And I really think that was the impetus for the Grizzlies looking to try to play a more wide-open style. You know, even though that season in 2013 was, as a whole, the best ever for the franchise, it did expose their weaknesses and gave them something to work on.
I'm playing the PS4.
Out to the right wing. Conley, the pass to Randall. Allen outside. Pass to Conley. 4 on the shot clock.
No, Conley.
There's 1:17 left to play in the first quarter. Cantor, the pass to Doc.
Oh, they double teaming me. I'm that nice. That nice. Going down to the paint.
From 10 feet out, that's
Let's
good.
go. I made it.
Doc's got his first basket.
And last season, it took the Grizzlies some time to get going. The new head coach, the injury to Marc Gasol, but they added some shooting and athleticism on the wings and really rallied strongly towards the end of the year.
Wink, wink.
Randolph kicks to Kufis. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, you look at Kosta Koufos, drafted 23rd in 2008 by Utah after just 1 year at Ohio State. Kind of drifted around. Started in Denver. Last season he played valuable minutes in Memphis when Marc Gasol went out. I think he's maybe found a home there.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Lee comes in for Zach Randolph. And it's Udrih in for Mike Conley. No good from Doc. Nice shot by Gobert.
They have got to put a body on him, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive line.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Udrih, drilled from 11 feet out.
No man to score. My bad, like.
There's 18 seconds left to play here in the first.
I'm going shake it.
Here is Doc. He's guarded by Udrih. That one goes.
Good. Inside, but not outside.
9 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
I gotta put that up.
Now here's Lee. Behind post shot.
He misses. That's the end of the first quarter. Let's go. I don't want to know what's going to happen February 6th because we in November. But when you say
and
February,
the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. In a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Jazz.
2 days before.
Utah ends up going with the new group. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Kufis checked in for Gasol. Randolph comes in for Tayshaun Prince. Allen's checked in for Vince Carter. And Mike Conley subbed in for Udrih. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, recently I was able to talk with Doc. There has been some talk of late that there is some friction between he and his teammates over how much he calls for the ball. I asked him about it, and he said if there is any, I hope it can be put to rest at some point. We're all on the same team trying to reach the same goals. We'll see if they can iron out their issues, guys.
It's rare to see a freeze-out like this, but if you saw what he's been saying, it isn't too much of a shock.
Not at all. I mean, if you've got something to say about your teammates, it's best to say it in the sanctity of the locker room, not in public.
Favors plays the 4 with Cantor at the 5. Burke's the off guard with Hayward at the 3. And it's Doc in at the 1. 1 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
Such a difficult shot to defend, that turnaround. Well, the Utah Jazz enjoy what has long been considered one of the best home-court advantages in the NBA here at Energy Solutions Arena. You combine the altitude with these rowdy fans, a tough place to get a road win.
Allen, that's good.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And I would continue to do it. You know, force the defense to send a double team. Now you've got other options to work with offensively.
Well, you talk about this crowd here in Salt Lake City, the construction, the physical structure here. This arena really puts the crowd right on top of the action.
And that really does have an effect, Kevin. Players and refs feel the fans as much as they hear them there.
Conley with it, Cantor cover. Conley dishes to Lee. Koufos inside. There's the bucket. Good. Koufos has got 4 this quarter.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And it's not necessarily strategic, Clark. It's just a matter of playing with more heart. Got to play hard, guys.
The shot's good from Cantor.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
Fast break. Here come the Jazz. And Hayward gets it to go on the assist by Burks. Now it's a 7-point Jazz lead.
Let's go. We got 2 steals in the game.
Conley with it. 2 on the clock. That's good on the jump shot. Conley's got his first bucket of the night.
Oh, let me see if I still made it. Oh, but it still didn't count, cuz. Imagine I made it. Wow.
In a tight game.
Oh, my player. I'm gonna get the PlayStation camera. And
okay, guys, we got a few minutes here. Let's go over a few things before we get going again.
Here we go now, the start of the 3rd quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half. Teams changing it up here.
Oh, that's weird.
Looking at Memphis, they took the win in their last game against the Suns in Phoenix.
And you look at the box score from that game, guys, and the first thing you notice is how many turnovers they forced.
Yeah, and one thing the box score doesn't show is just how many points came as a direct result of those turnovers. There were a whole bunch of them.
So on the floor for Memphis, they've got Carter, Lee out there with Udrih, then there's Tayshaun Prince. Koufos in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Doc, he's checked in for Trey Burke. So it's the Grizzlies now. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Lee gets the bucket.
Easy little jump shot for him right there, guys.
Utah leading by 3. 1:51 left in the 3rd quarter. No good from Doc.
Well, Kosta Koufos was a player the Grizzlies had coveted for a couple of seasons. They ended up trading Jarrell Arthur for him. And I like what they got. Starting caliber center, a good value on his contract, excellent defender, really good trade for Memphis.
Here
is Doc. He's got 10, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Doc's got 12.
In the mid-range.
1:19 left in the 3rd. Udrih, the pass to Carter.
No, let's go. Go to the pin.
He lobs it up, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. The drive by Lee. Gobert pulls it in.
You know, they haven't been able to open up a big lead, but the rebounds are starting to add up for them. They may be able to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, they've been doing the dirty work inside, Steve, playing a very tough brand of basketball.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. And Udrih kicks to Carter. Right side,
I'm
Lee.
hustling. Did you see my energy?
Another shot. And it's Koufos missing. Utah's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the 3rd. Still 0 for 3. 18 feet out. They grabbed their own miss. And that one's good. Gobert's got 8 points.
The defense pretty much helpless there, stopping that layup. I think too much of a mismatch in terms of height.
Udrih dishes to Carter. They set the screen.
We want to show to the Utah Jazz that
Now Udrih, right now averaging 5 points a game.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Here's Doc, and released it in time, but it's off the mark.
So, I don't want to know what happens if February 2nd. I already said this earlier. November still, we're going to December.
And so it's Utah with the win.
Derek, you're
I did good. I'm sorry, 391. You see it? Good, that's good. That was good, a good game, guys. Let's see if they got some cutscenes for ya guys. He's going rough. Let's go. A new trophy. Oh, come on. GM office. I see what he says. See what GM says. He knows he wants to make.
Hey, boss, I came as soon as the trainer told me. What's going on?
I appreciate that about you. Since you've been here, you've been responsible, good teammate, hard worker, which makes us that much more difficult.
Which makes this much more difficult.
As you know, your 10-day contract is up. You've done some good things, but we just don't see a place for you on this team moving forward.
But I thought I was holding my own.
Yeah, you were. But this is in a league of water carriers, and we need a lot more than that here.
I mean, but you never even told me what I need to do. If it's more weights, if it's sprints, if it's film room,
Son,
I mean, whatever.
The decision has been made, and who knows, maybe you'll catch on somewhere else, you know? But we appreciate the contribution, and it's time we parted ways.
Oh, you best remember this day, because it's the day that you made the biggest mistake of your career. I'm going to catch on with another team, and when we face you, I'm going to light it up. And with each point I score and each play I make, I'm going to just smile to myself knowing I'm making your life miserable. And whenever you wake up in the middle of the night in cold sweats, shivering and screaming, you're going to see my face, and you're going to know that you was dead wrong.
You be careful what bridges you burn.
Man, I ain't worried about no bridges. You better be worried about how I'm going to torch your team next time I see you. Punk.
Would you please put that controller down? We've got business to discuss. Now, there's an old saying I'm fond of. Beggars can't be choosers.
No, that's a cliche, and we're not beggars. So what else?
Yeah, we're not beggars yet, but we both will be if you don't start bringing in some of that do-re-mi, all right? Now listen, we've got another offer on the table, a 10-day deal. It's not with a contender, but there's another saying I'm fond of.
And what's that?
Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. I know it's not what you want, but it's a chance to compete, build a highlight reel, show all the GMs across the league what you can do. What do you say?
Man, I say I'm tired of this couch. Let's get back to work.